The very first and possibly most interesting question of this entire video is, can you get camo detection before round 24? Well, yes. I mean, you can get it in a bunch of different ways. You can buy a sniper with camo detection. You can buy a wizard with camo detection. You can go for a hero that has camo detection. But if you want to go for a village with camo detection, you need to buy $1,295 worth of village. You need to buy another $270 worth of regrow blocker and another $2,160 worth of radar scanner to pop round 24 without a single bit of stuff. And to survive that long, it's not exactly an easy thing to do, even with fairly efficient towers like blade shooters and attack shooters and all these guys all together. You can see clearly we're still losing with all of this nonsense here, and we're 2 rounds away and don't have enough money at all. So what do? So is there any solution to all of our camo problems? Well, according to you guys, yeah, there's actually a really easy one, Chris. All you do is get Geraldo. You just, pop Geraldo in the middle of the map here, and you're all, oh, no, we can't do that. That would be straight up evil. But what we can do is just say, screw it. Let's put Geraldo out in the corner here. Then he can't hit the balloons. And the coolest part of Geraldo, once he reaches level 3, he gets a camo potion. And he levels up pretty quickly here, so even if we buy him on round like 22 or something like that, he'll still get the camo potion in time. Yeah, look at that. 2 rounds to get up a camo potion territory here. So as long as we buy him by round 22, we will have camo balloon popping power in time to make sure that we can... Yes, okay. Camo balloon popping power to actually survive and get this going. Now, again, this was your guys' suggestion, not my suggestion. So if you feel like this is unfair for some reason, and you'd really like me to you'd really like me to change this up again, that's fine. Just let me know. I don't like anybody being butthurt, but of course, you can't make everybody happy, okay? Can't make everybody happy. But my overall goal is to make the most fair way to play Chimps with a single type of tower without using a hero, and if that tower does not have camo detection, I need to give it some way. I have to give it to it some way. So this is going to be a weird issue long term. Alright, for right now, it's not a big deal. We're going to survive with Geraldo's camo potion for, I don't know, a while. Probably at least until the 60s or 70s. But after that, things can get a little bit weird. Specifically when we come to DTT territory, because no texture is going to ever get automatic camo detection, except for kind of the invertering. So we don't really have to do anything fancy here to know that we're going to lose. We're going to lose against DDTs. It will kill us unless we give ourselves enough camo detection with Geraldo, or more likely, going to have to build a village anyways. But at the very least, we're going to build this village with our own money earned in this game instead of just buying a village, with free money that doesn't exist, right? I'm not going to cheat the system out of that village money, man. So anyways, here we are, doing okay. Pretty decent. Really quickly, I wanted to touch on the 3 third-tier tack shooters, what my opinions are on which one you should go for. And then we'll dive into some honestly, hopefully, pretty late-game strategies pretty quickly here. But this is important because these are really cool towers that we have to use quite often, actually, especially on the beginner and the intermediate maps. So Blade Shooter is probably my least favorite, just to be straight. There's nothing really wrong with him automatically, but I find the range not to help him that much, and the popping power to be a little bit lackluster. He can go through multiple balloons with a single blade, so he's got multiple pierce, which is kind of cool, but that doesn't really matter that much or equate to more popping power necessarily. We're not usually using this guy to pop tons and tons of balloons in the late game or anything, so it doesn't really matter much, if that makes sense. And then my second favorite is probably the Tack sprayer. He's cheap-ish, and he does his job, and his job is to pop balloons. Alright, so he pops a pretty decent amount of balloons, and that makes me happy. Alright, I like him quite a bit. Then it comes to the hot shots. And hot shots for me, if I'm going hot shots, I go hot shots with even more tacks pretty much every time unless I need that range. So if I need that range, for example, in a spot like this, or I want the fire to reach all the way across the entire, didn't even mean to buy that, but okay, yes. Okay, I don't know if I'm happy about that. I don't know if I'm happy about that, but we're going to go for it anyways. Hopefully it doesn't end up biting us in the butt at all. But I have a random tack shooter over here now that I did not mean to buy. And, you know what? He could be our luck tack shooter. Just have him be there for fun. For funsies. And the reason why I like to go for this guy is just because he does so much freaking popping power. It's ridiculous. This guy can, like, solo through ceramic glass balloons basically by himself. He even pops Moabs pretty well. He's kind of ridiculous. And when you got multiple mobs, multiple ceramics coming out, not a big deal. He'll just melt through everything. For the price you're paying, he's solid. The only thing weakness is obviously purple balloons. So, yeah. I'm talking up Ring of Fire, but Hot Shots is pretty good too, at least for the price. Overdrive, on the other hand, is a solid tower, but you kind of need to buff him a little bit to make him worthwhile. Alchemy, villages, whatever you need to do to like power this guy up to make him worthwhile, he needs those buffs. Kind of. He's still pretty decent, but you're gonna make him so much better with those buffs. Alchemists in particular. And then we go for the Blade Maelstrom, which is the biggest burst popper in the entire game for the price you're paying, possibly the best tower in existence, if you're willing to micro, and if you're willing to use him properly. And I think that's the hardest part about all of it. Getting that to actually happen is very, very tricky, but if you use this Blade Maelstrom properly, could be, again, the best popper in the entire game. Pop through ceramics, rainbows, and everything, but of course, long-term, a little bit weak. Alright, camo purples. We do have a slight weakness here, but don't forget, I do have continues allowed. I'm not playing a true Chimps game, so we can easily fix that with a quick camo cushion on our Overdrive. And now we've talked about all the 3rd tiers. We've talked about all of the 4th tiers. And which cross path I think you should go for. And now, life is good. I think the next thing we're going to do is just buy Tack Zone. If you're at all feeling spicy and nice, use my creator support code. It's SIJIB. Alright, Tack Zone is officially up on around 55. I do want to mention really quickly that I did have to build my radar scanner village already. I technically didn't have to, but because I bought the Blade Maelstrom, I did have to. I spent my money on this guy. I couldn't afford the Tack Zone in time, and then the Tack Zone was not camoified, and that, yeah, 51 killed us. So, anyways, here we are. Kind of upsetting that I already had to build my village, but you know what? It is what it is. It was a necessity anyways, and now we can plan our towers around this village, which will help us out a lot against the DDTs, and I'm going to show you guys why. It's a necessity to go for this weirder strategy when needing to pop DDTs with only tag shooters. Okay, we also got an issue with round 63, so we're going to buy another tack shooter. I'm going to put it outside of the range here. We're going to go for a Ring of Fire with, again, even more tacks, and put him near the front of the map so lead balloons will not be an issue, because that was actually one of the things that was actually hurting us quite a bit. Tack Zone, can't pop leads. Yeah, I know, it sucks for everybody. Holy crap. Maelstrom! Oh, we still lose! Right, oddly enough, the Ring of Fire with super range Tacks did surprisingly, significantly better. Oh. Honestly, kind of amazed right now. But you know what? We'll keep on pushing on. And now at this point, we got $13,000, but we need to think about what we're going to do with our money when we get some monies. So we're only a few $1,000s away from Super Maelstrom. We could easily buy this guy in a couple of rounds, and that guy will help us survive long times against tough rounds. But it's not super duper consistent, and I'd rather, just be honest, be consistent. And the most consistent, awesome tower in the entire game, going to be in front of ring. Alright, it's beastly. 50k, though, to save up for that amount of money is not going to be easy. So we'll have to watch and see if we can make it happen. Round 75, a tough round for us, but we are just beasting through this thing, man. Look at this. Woo! No abilities even required. 76, another tough round. We're beasting through that puppy as well. Tack Zone, I don't know, man. It's hard to say that he is bad. Okay, we are not buffing him at all, and that's like the best way to get a good Tack Zone is just by buffing him a little bit. One quick elk, 5k, like double his freaking pop power, dude. It's that easy. And we're still owning pretty hard. In fact, we're only $13,000 away from our Inferno Ring. The question is, can we beat a... Oh my god, can we beat all these ceramics here on round 78? Yeah, surprisingly, yeah, we can. Okay. Alright, that was a lot easier than I thought, actually. Kind of. I don't have the camo popping power on this guy for the end of round 78, but I do have the... I want to see Super Maelstrom every time. The Blade Maelstrom here, ready to go for the camo balloons here. So we'll take these guys down easy. 79 shouldn't be a problem. As long as we can get through 80, we're going to be golden. And there it is, my friends. Woo! All right, it's about to get spicy right here. So at this point, Geraldo is worthless. He's doing nothing for me. I wish I could sell him, to be completely honest. It'd be cool if I could like do a Chimps with selling action. Just like steal some $0 back. Just make sure he doesn't steal a pop by like... randomly sniping a Oh My God over here with his random like zap attack or something like that, because then I'll be a cheater forever, right? Nobody will ever forgive me after that. Like, Chris, I used to look up to you. I used to think you were cool, and now I realize you're just a loser. Just a big fat cheater loser the entire time. Sometimes I feel like that about myself, but I You know, you can't give in sometimes, guys. Can't give in to those feelings, those thoughts. Oh, guess what? No. All right, so guess this is the question. We're right in front of ring. Do we go for the long range, the super range, or do we go for the even more Tacks? I think because we're in such a perfect location, we go even more Tacks. We just pop him right in the middle here, let him go to town, and boom, shazoom, we get it going. 82, baby. All right, at this point, honestly, I'm going to think about something to talk about because I think we're just going to coast through the rest of this game for quite a while until DDTs. And then we got to talk about what we're going to do because there's a couple of options for us, but without getting a mib. I don't want to do anything too fancy here. Without getting a mib, we're going to have to pull off some ridiculous stuff to make this happen. I think. I guess with my last little bit of remaining time here before things get really interesting, I wanted to talk a little bit about animals. All right. I'm a big fan of animals. All right, I've always been, in fact, like growing up, like everybody used to ask me, like, Chris, look at this, look at the, you can see the flaming thing around the turtle head where it's supposed to be fire here. And it actually brings me back to the time that I saved a turtle. In fact, I've actually saved 2 turtles. I have seen a lot of, I spend a lot of time around ponds, guys. Probably too much time around ponds. It was kind of like my favorite thing to do growing up as a kid. I used to catch frogs, just catch turtles. I used to catch tadpoles, used to catch fish every once in a while. I wasn't usually a big fisherman. I used to go with a net and, like, catch things with a net. That was kind of how I like to do things. And I've seen 2 different turtles laying eggs. One time before smartphones existed, so I did not get a picture of it, and one time after smartphones existed, so I think I got a picture of it. I don't remember. I was with my my wife, though. Not at the time, but with my wife now. And she was, okay, here we go, DDTs. Check this out. First of all, super strong. There we go. Second of all, ring of fire. In front of ring. Is it good enough? Okay, you can see the issues that we're dealing with right now. This is not going to be easy if we're struggling against a single triplet of DDTs. We're going to have to deal with, like, 8 triplets of DDT, 5 triplets. How many come out on round 20? I think there's 21 DDTs or something. It's a lot of them. It's a freaking lot of them. So, yeah, it's going to be freaking tough. But I've seen 2 different turtles laying eggs. I've actually got 3 different turtles laying eggs, now that I think about it. Holy crap. And I remember going back to try to, like, find when the turtles would, like, dig up and come out and, you know, like, sprout as little baby turtles, and I never was able to find those holes. So I don't know if the turtles ended up dying and getting dug up by something else or something like that, but I never saw the turtles come out. And I assume that the turtles only have their eggs for a little while before they end up hatching. I thought, at least, but I've never actually looked it up, so I don't know for sure. But anyways, I did end up saving 2 turtles in my life. I have saved 1 turtle where it was actually a fairly sizable turtle. I don't know for sure that I saved him, but he was crossing the street on a pretty busy street. And I actually stopped my car. I got out, I picked him up, and I put him in the pond. All right, or like next to the pond, really. Didn't throw him or anything. I know some jerks out there might think it's evil or something. But no, I saved that turtle. And then I also, just recently, I think it was last year, because I know that I actually posted a video on this, because I thought it was just so freaking cool. I felt good about myself, to be honest. I did, I'll admit it. I felt good about myself. Check this out, Super Maelstrom! Round 95, is it going to carry us? Maybe. I don't know, it's got to last a long time here. Okay, I don't think this is going to carry us. How many DDTs, man? All right, so that's too much. Okay, so we're going to just see, magically, if maybe, we can save the Super Maelstrom a little bit longer and use him, like, in 1 second after that. I can also put this guy in strong if we want to. Yeah, this is going to be tough, but it's a possibility. No. All right, so here's the question. What do we do? Well, to beat round 95, honestly, I don't need much. I could probably build a couple quick rings of fire, dominate. But if I'm thinking about round 99, if I'm thinking ahead here and I don't want to lose and be an idiot, I actually need to go for a bunch of a really weird tower. A tower that you're probably thinking, no, you don't need to do this, Chris. You're just making it up and you're trying to make it look crazy like you're super duper fancy. But I know for a fact that I've done challenges like this before and I always end up with the same issue. Round 99. so many times that I am not going to take my chances. I'm just going to do this, and it's going to be done. We're just going to buy a crap ton of tack shooters, all up to just base tack shooters. Anything we can fit inside the range of the village for now. And we're going to buy them all up to the same upgrade. All right, we're going to buy a quick hotshots with more tacks. Hotshots with more tacks. All across the board. If I accidentally bought a Ring of Fire, I wouldn't be too upset, but believe it or not, Ring of Fire does less damage than a hotshots with even more tacks. All right, now some of these guys in the middle here might not want to have a more tacks. Maybe we want to go long range. Some of these guys, long range, just kind of across the board here. Let's get them all up to long range. And then these guys, I think we got enough range here to do them just with more tacks. Boom, boom, boom. And there we go. So I didn't buy them all. All right, admittedly, I didn't buy them all, but I think that should be enough to get us to around 95 pretty easily, actually. And then the real question becomes, will that be enough for around 99, or do I need to do something fancy here? And I believe that the other rounds will not be major issues for us. I hope. All right, so this is going to get us through a lot more of the DDTs. This is going to allow us to use our Super Maelstrom a little later. If I even needed it to use it, I don't know, but I'm going to use it anyways to make sure round 95 goes down. And there we go. Big difference, big change, a smart plays from us equal absolute demolition. Okay, now what do we do, though? Well, you know what? I'm just going to plan ahead. I know what I'm going to need to do. I've only built one village so far, but I think I need a second, just to be honest. But you know what? Let's try first without. Let's try to be fancy. Let's put them in kind of stupid spots. If they fit, they fit. Oh, yeah. Oh, if they fit, they fit. That's the answer. You know what I could do? I could buy a big radius. It doesn't feel that upsetting to do that. It's better than a second village, right? And we can fit... Oh, quite a few more, actually. Oh, quite a few more. Oh, bang. Bam. All right, let's get a couple more. Boom, boom. And at least one more. Come on. At least one more. You know... Oh, come on. Get in there. Slide it in, Chris. Slide it in that pink juicy action. Oh, I don't think I can get it. It's too tight. Oh, dang. Oh, wait. We found a different hole. And this hole is going to feel just as good. All right. There we go. So now we've got a couple more hotshots. We're going to again go the more tax upgrade if possible. More projectiles is better. And then, believe it or not, there's one other thing that I could do. Let's go long range on these guys, because they are kind of far away from the balloons over here. And one more thing I could do is I could try to buy a couple more rings of fire if I need to, but I hope that that is not necessary. All right, so we're going to use these Super Maelstrom here early on around 98, because I need it for around 90. No, what? Around 97 just killed us? I was not expecting... Oh, I got to rebuy these things. Crap. All right, it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. We're just going to make sure we don't lose again. Yep, I think that's good. And we're just going to use the Super Maelstrom here on around 97. Hopefully we'll get it back for a 98 again as well. Hopefully, ideally, awesomely. You know what, let's buy one Ring of Fire here. I don't know, it feels like the right spot. Super Maelstrom's up again. Don't need it this time. And boom. All right, 98. We got Super Maelstrom ready. We got $8,000 left over. So we can buy more stuff if we need it. Hopefully, we don't need it. So we're going to use it kind of early on round 98, possibly too early. Maybe I'll use it twice. Oh, dang. These balloons are killing us. Oh! Okay, we're about to lose. Wait. Another Strom. Another Strom. Good Strom this time. Very good Strom this time. Not good enough, though. Oh, boy. Okay, so we're going to have to change this up. We're going to have to go for some more Rings of Fire. I did not expect to need to do that, to be completely honest. But without going forward jungle drums and primary training, we're a little bit weak, bro. We're a little weak. A little bit weak sauce. One thing we can do is we can try to wait on our Super Maelstrom just a little bit longer, and maybe that'll be a little more effective. Wait for the balloons to be more on top of us. But again, we have to make sure that we get this up in time for round 99 again. So I don't want to wait too long here. All right. There we go. I could have waited too long. I definitely waited too long. Oh, I waited too long. I waited too long. Okay, so I can definitely beat round 98. But can I beat round 98 and still get my Super Maelstrom back in time for round 99? That's the tricky part. I believe so. I like to believe... Oh, this is worse for some reason. Okay, that's not fun. Maybe, baby. Maybe, baby. Blade Super Strawbridge. Feels... I think it's a little too early again. Oh, a little too early. I can't believe it. Now I'm actually just struggling to survive. It's almost like we just got really, really lucky or something like that. I don't truly know. But this time around, it's going a smidge better. smidge better. Stromage. Good timing on the Stromage. We're going to get through it. We're going to survive, but round 99 with a Strom not at the exact right time, I don't know. Oh, wait, maybe we won't survive. Maybe we won't. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Yeah, I'm 100% going to win this time. 100% going to win this time. But, again, Super Maelstrom not ready to go right at launch here. It's about halfway up on its cooldown. It's a very fast cooldown, but not... Yeah, I don't get to pick exactly when I get it, but you know what? That's good enough for me. Question is, can we survive round 99 with just what we got right now? And the answer is no, not at all. So just to kind of prove it to y'all. All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to buy a bunch of Rings of Fire. Well, as many Rings of Fire as I guess we can afford. Rings of Fire. And we're going to use our Maelstrom as early as we possibly can. Just get it flowing. It's going to last the entirety of this rush here. And we're going to see if this is going to magically be... Oh, my God. What? What? All right. Good Stromage. Good DDTs. Good action. And the Ring of Fires do it. Unbelievable. All right, I built a bunch of Ring of Fires in the back here, and they actually did it. I did not need to build all of these guys or more of them. And then Bad Blood. So what's the dealio with this guy? Honestly, not too afraid because of Inferno Ring. He's got most of the pops here. He's got the meteors that do tons of damage. DDTs shouldn't be that big of a deal because they're not reinforced. And then the few blooms on the inside here I don't think will be an issue because we're in range of the Ring of Fire, or the Inferno Ring. And there we go. Round 100 taken down as well. A troublesome run for us. But not impossible. Definitely possible with the help of a little bit of Geraldo action and our own real bot radar scanner village. If you guys enjoyed and you liked the process of tack shooter funsies, make sure you press that like button for me. I'd really appreciate that. Subscribe if you haven't. And if you're at all feeling spicy and nice, use my creator support code. It's SIJIB.